Hello, this is a video tutorial on how to insert a cover on an 8.5 by 11 size booklet that has been already created that is going to be printed on a Konica Minolta 600 or 700 series MFP, which stands for multi-function printer. Now, there are a couple of things that have to be set up first before you actually insert the cover. First of all, you have to have your cover and your back pages designed, printed, and cut ahead of time. This is an example of the cover page here on the right-hand side and the back last page of the funeral program that we're going to be printing as an insert cover for this booklet publication. So what has to happen is once this is already done, you print, if it's 8.5 by 11, you want to print it for full bleed. A full bleed just means that you're printing your artwork is larger than the actual dimensions of your booklet. So for example, our booklet is going to be our pages are 8.5 by 11 and they're going to be printed on 11 by 17. So our cover, which has to be 11 by 17 in its final sense, we have to print it on 12 by 18 paper. So we are printing our image larger than 11 by 17 so we can cut it down to 11 by 17. So basically, the document size will be 11.25 by 17.25, and then we'll print it on 12 by 18 paper and cut it down. So these marks here on our corners represent our crop marks because this document is set up for full bleed. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and get this set up. We want to go ahead and print this on 12 by 18 paper and then take it to our cutter and cut it down to 11 by 17. So once that's done and we have our stack of covers already pre-printed in our Konica Minolta 600 series or 700 series printer, what we want to do is we want to put our cover into one of the drawers. Let's just say for this example, we're going to put our cover in drawer number 1. Okay, so we're going to take all of those cut covers that we did and place it in drawer number 1 in our Konica Minolta 600 series or 700 series MFP. There's one more thing that we have to do is that we have to go into the settings on our MFP, select tray number 1, and change the thickness on this cover to thick 1. Now, I did a video earlier on how to print a booklet on the Konica Minolta 600 series and 700 series MFPs. What you may want to do is look at that video because it talks about how you can set up the tray ahead of time. So in this case, in our tray number 1, we want to go to our settings. We want to select tray number 1. And then for paper type, we want to make sure we select thick 1. Okay, so now that we have that set up and our paper is in tray number 1, we want to go back to our document here. Our document will not have a cover. It will go right into the funeral pages that are remaining, and it will not have a back cover because we'll take those pages out of this file because that will later be inserted as our cover. So technically we'd be starting on this page here. So what we want to do, and as I discussed in our previous video, we want to go up here to menu. We want to select print, and I'm going to go kind of fast because what I want you to do is look at the other video so that way you can see how to set up the print preferences until we get to the part where we're going to insert the cover. So I'm going to do this real fast. So I'm going to set up our page. I know that it's going to be 11 by 17. It's going to be landscape, and we're going to be printing out of tray 2. So we have our cover set up in tray number 1, but we're going to set up our 11 by 17 paper in tray number 2 to print the content pages. All right, so I'll click OK. Make sure that booklet is selected. Here is our thumbnail to show us what it's going to look like. We have left bind. It is landscape. So now we're going to go into our print properties. And here, I'm going to go here. We're going to go thick 1. And like I said, you can go slower into my video that I previously did about how to print a booklet. It goes a lot slower in this section here, so you'll be able to understand everything that you're doing. But what I want to do, left bind here, that here, we go to finishing. It is going to be center, staple, and fold. So this is pretty much everything that we did in my previous video about how to print a booklet on a Konica Minolta 600 series or 700 series MFP. And so we get to this point. And what we want to do here, we want to select this tab here that says cover mode. And when we select cover mode, we see this right here at the top. It says front cover. We want to select that. And then here it's telling us that the cover is going to be blank because we've already pre-printed something on that cover. If it was a blank cover, then we could actually print on that cover. But in this case, our cover is already printed and cut and sitting in tray number 1. So we want to make sure that this option here is blank. And then down here, we want to select tray number 2. Because remember, in the beginning, we set up our cover and back that is already full bleed, printed on 12 by 18 paper, and it was cut down to 11 by 17 paper. We put that in tray number 1. So we want our content pages to be in tray number 2. So we click that. And now that we've done all of that, all we have to do is click OK. And we're right back to our main print dialog box. Select how many copies we want. And what our machine will do, it will pull the cover out of tray number 1. It will pull the content pages out of tray number 2. It will print everything, fold it, saddle staple it, and everything will come out as a completed booklet with an inserted cover. So I hope this video was helpful to you, and continue to follow our channel for more exciting tips and tricks regarding printing and design. Have a great day.